Hey everyone, Izzy and MJ from Endless RVing, and we are at the 2023 Tampa RV show. It is our last day here. We've been here since Monday, but it's been open to the public since Wednesday.
Right.
It is now Friday. So we always do, we want to give you kind of a wrap up of the show, what we've seen, some things we've noticed, and some of the trends that we have going. So let's get right into it. The first and foremost, it was the best that we've ever been here. This is our third year, was the weather.
This is our fourth
Year.
Our fourth
Sorry.
year, yeah.
So the weather has been absolutely outstanding.
It was perfect.
Yeah, you want to comment on it?
Yeah, I mean it was every day. So last year it was chilly, cold, rainy every day this week. A little cold in the mornings, but 70s, 80s, sunny every day. It's been perfect.
The next thing, attendance. So the crowds were pretty good. Official numbers that came out from RV Business for the opening day, 19,345 attendees. That is a little bit less than their record from 2022. The year before, you had the pandemic, there was a lot of stuff going on, so very strong crowd. No official numbers for Thursday, Friday, but
right.
it definitely looked like there was a lot of people here.
RV Business did state, I don't think you said this, there's an Essex, that they did sell more tickets this year than last year.
Manufacturers, there were a few manufacturers we spoke to, reps of manufacturers from, you had Class A, you had Class B, and you did have fifth wheel represented. They all had good news.
Yes, they did. Many were saying that sales, first day, second day, were looking good.
Yeah, so they were happy?
Yeah, no.
Not record sales.
Not record, no, but in the year that we're in, this was really good news to hear.
The next thing.
Now before, and I know somebody's going to give you crap because you're driving a golf cart looking at your phone. There's like no traffic around us, really.
We're in a quiet area.
Yeah, very quiet.
All right, so the next thing, what are some trends, but before we get to that, talk about inventory selection. There was a lot to see here. For example, like Newmar, Tiffin, and Integra, they had all their lines.
Renegade did not. They did not have an icon, as we said. But
correct, but they never really have an icon here.
Yeah, we just saw that at North Trail one time, yeah.
But 2 years ago, there wasn't even a Renegade display, at least the Super C.
Yep.
So really good to see the stock is back.
Newell was here. I know there was a year they weren't there. So yeah, everything was here.
All really good stuff.
Chock full.
Some of the trends that we have been seeing, overland trucks, trailers, vans are the thing.
Oh, the bees, man. They're everywhere.
And everybody wants to be off-road and off-grid, or they just want that look. But now, like MJ said, the bees, but now the bees are doing the big tires and the lifts, and they're kind of like, a lot of them are doing like the rough skid plates and the rockers. And they're lining their hoods with like that truck liner to deflect chips. I don't know how much of that is actually used, but I think people like that look.
If you've watched our industry updates that we've done over the last months and months, what is always doing well when fifth wheels, trailers, motorhomes are dropping, the Class B sector seems to be holding its own, and it's definitely was showing that here.
Right, and there's a lot of trailers now that are offering. So you have Ember, which is relatively new, but then like Intech has their OVR line, and you have a lot of the Winnebago line. So it's just a lot of people are getting to the overland, smaller, more compact, not using as much fuel, more off-grid.
Right.
So that's a big deal. The RVs are getting more and more techy, so more touch panels. We noticed on the Baystar this year, everything is touch panel.
Right, which I love that. Wish we had that, but
maybe we can get retrofitted. I don't know.
Move over.
More of the technology, so everything is Wi-Fi ready, or they have onboard cellular already, which is pretty awesome. A lot of the vans, a lot of the motorhomes, if they had the tanked water heaters, a lot of them are going to tankless water heaters.
Truma everywhere.
Truma's really making a dent. In our opinion, that's one of the best ones on the market. We've had ours for 4 years now.
Yep.
The thing's still working.
It's been great.
Really, the only maintenance we've had is the decalcification. It takes like 3 hours and a couple bucks that you do it yourself. So that is a pretty awesome thing.
Something else we've been seeing a lot of are destination trailers. I love those. I think they're great. If you don't know what a destination trailer is, it's exactly that. It's meant to go to a destination and stay put for a long period of time. So you're going to see those sliding glass doors and the huge, just large windows. They're very big, many of them. We actually did a full video of a very interesting floor plan of one that will be coming out very soon if it's not out already. But if it is, we'll link it above.
So the next thing, pricing, MSRP, discounts, and some other things. Pricing is still expensive.
Right.
Talking about MSRP, we haven't seen coaches come down in price as far as MSRP,
Right.
but on a brighter note, before we get to
Right.
the discounts, they're not shooting up as much as they
Right.
were before.
Last year and the year before.
I really think the manufacturers are realizing that it just comes to the point that people can't pay it.
Right.
I think they've kind of leveled off, maybe going back to the normal 1%, 2% increases a year, whatever they were doing, but not talking about discounts.
Right, so discounts, and we actually did a whole separate video which will be coming out on pricing. You know, we kind of took some different RVs and just started analyzing the pricing, seeing the discounts are given, but we were seeing from, what was the lowest that we saw?
Well,
Like,
we've seen no discounts on some high demand units.
right, yes, absolutely. All the way up through 30%. There may be more than 30%. Oh, they're telling us to go. Thank you. Yeah, so we're seeing them up through 30%.
30%, there might have been more that we didn't see.
Right. So it's good to see. It's still not what it used to be. And the MSRPs were lower years ago too. So now that those MSRPs keep climbing, it's good to see some of these discounts.
So we want everybody to comment below if you bought something here. Again, we weren't buying what was advertised as the discount is always negotiable. So I have a
Right.
strong feeling that people were getting units for 40%
more.
out of here,
Yep.
without a doubt.
Yeah, definitely comment.
And then something that we saw this year that we haven't seen in quite a long time was manufacturer rebates.
Yeah.
For example, American Coach was offering up to $30,000 off, sorry, $30,000 rebate
Right.
on their motorhome coaches. I would imagine that's probably on the Eagle line, which is upwards of $700,000. But it's a good thing to see. They're trying to move inventory. Maybe other manufacturers will kind of fall in line, especially the ones that are not in high demand. That's always good to see. You maybe see us driving around in kind of the area where people are camping. Let's talk about some problems, some things we noticed this year.
So one of the issues that we saw very early on in the week when we were here is a power issue. So Wednesday and Thursday, the show opened and there were a lot of RVs that did not have power. So they were running on generators. Some of them, they just didn't have any lights at all. And we also noticed that in the camping section where people are staying with their RVs, that many who had paid for power did not have power, which I really hope they're going to get a refund on that. I really do, because people paid specifically to have power and then didn't have it.
Yeah, we'd be pretty ticked off if that was the case, because it's been pretty warm down here. So if you don't have a lithium setup and you don't have a generator, oh man, that's probably, you might be swimming in that little lake with the gators. The next thing is the lines. Lines are really long, guys. Lines for food, lines for
bathroom.
everything was super duper long. Lines for bathroom, yeah, here, we're real tight here.
Oh,
Ooh,
you got the cone. You got the cone.
Right,
it's okay. You didn't get the fence,
This is
though.
not much area here. Now, we're only staying here through Friday. We're curious to see what Saturday and Sunday looks like. If you've been to the show on Saturday and Sunday, let us know. Sometimes it slows down. Sometimes it gets crazier. We can't really tell. But in the comments below, let us know. Did you come down to the Tampa show? Were you watching our lives? What did you think of it? This was probably one of the, like we said, the best years for weather. We had a great time down here.
Perfect.
We got a lot of content. You want to make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we have a ton of content.
Yes.
Not only coming from the show, but from Florida in general.
Right.
And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.